Hello everyone, welcome. Today, we are back in Car Mechanic Simulator 2015. Here to the left, car we managed to obtain an auction. Oh, well actually both these cars we managed to obtain an auction last stream. Here to the left, we got this beautiful Tempest Magnum based off of the 1970s Dodge Charger, and here to the right we got a little itty bitty Reno Piccolo based off of the more modern Ford Transit hatchbacks. I'm gonna be tuning both of those as well as a Del Rey Custom that's in a garage, parking garage right now. Alright, so first we have two options here. We're gonna be flipping a coin. If it lands on heads, it's gonna be this the Tempest, and on the right, it's gonna be the if it lands on tails, it's gonna be the Piccolo. So let's get that coin flip up real quick. All right, here we go. Let's flip. Heads. Okay, cool. So that means it is gonna be the Tempest Magnum that we have first up. Evening Sprockets, good to have you here. Hope you're doing well. We're gonna be starting with the classic muscle car, getting all of the components off of it. It is missing a lot of body panels. Very rusty old piece of machinery. While we have that raising up, we're gonna be getting our oil drain as we start the full-on vehicle disassembly. Gonna be getting the entirety of the rear suspension disassembled, and I work our way gradually up to the front before getting everything all nice and restored or replaced, and then putting it all back together again. Then we're gonna be swapping in a supercharged V8, full upgrades. We'll see just exactly how fast we can get to go on the dyno and across the quarter mile. It'll be fun. I'm excited to see just how fast this vehicle is, because it does have a lot of power, but it is a little bit heavy as well. So we're gonna have the racing slicks on it as well. I'd imagine it'll probably run low 10s, since that's what a lot of the fully tuned muscle cars are running. But if I was able to run in the 9s, it's even better. It'd be the first vehicle in stream that has been able to run 9s. Let's get all of these pieces of leaf spring hardware out of here. Yeah, very nice. Here's hoping it turns out very nice. Last stream we more or less restored the protagonist vehicle of the Bullet movie. Now we're restoring the antagonist vehicle of the Dodge Charger. Get that out of there. Alright, now let's get the exhaust off of the vehicle. It lets me move up to the front. There we go. Alright, now let's disassemble the front suspension, get that all out of there. Now let's get these upper and lower suspension arms. These all... Oh, we gotta remove all of the shock absorbers and sway bar end components. Those all out of there. It's all nice and disassembled. Here we go. Alright, now to the passenger side. Getting all of these out of there. Everything is in very poor condition. I now see why we were able to get it so cheap at auction. That is okay. It is gonna get a whole new lease on life here. As a full-on drag racing vehicle. full upgrades, everything 100% restored or modified. There we go. Let's get all of the rubber bushings out before we get the cross member nice and removed. There you go, there's a transmission out. Let's get all the gearbox stuff removed, and then we'll be working entirely on the engine. A very quick disassembly. Very, very nice. The car nice and lowered down. Everything must go here. Everything needs to get removed. Just out of curiosity, I want to see... Okay, we can't put the supercharged engine in there. You may as well... Let's swap the tires for the slicks anyway, while we're here. That all nice. Put that all nice and sorted. The carburetor off the single carb. The manifold off of there. I do wish that when they created the tuner DLC, that they also had upgraded superchargers, because they have the upgraded turbocharger, as you'll see with their, what I imagine we'll see with the Reno Piccolo. I hope we see that. I haven't actually tested to see what engines any of these vehicles can accept. I'm kind of going into this without any prior knowledge, but I do know that you have the you can have an upgraded turbocharger. You cannot put an upgraded supercharger on a car, which is a little bit interesting. You can only buy the supercharger, the standard supercharger. Get this all nice and disassembled. All of the little valve train components slowly getting removed. This is the part that does take a little while, just because there is so many small little pieces. In reality, what you do is you would more or less remove the entire valve train, the entire cylinder head assembly right from there. But this game requires doing something that's just a little bit different. And requires... Are there any building units without upgraded restrictions? Probably not. At least not without mods. Which is a shame, because that would be really, really cool to see some... I do think the later games do allow more freedom in vehicle customization compared to 2015. 2015, I think, is when they first started just scratching the surface of allowing you to upgrade the vehicles. Actually, yeah, being able to buy and being able to sell vehicles and make money that way was added as a DLC, which is kind of funny. It was just with 2015, it was one of the earlier games where we're just kind of getting some of the stuff all nice and sorted. Now we need to get all the water pump components out, all of the accessory drive belts removed. This very, very rusted water pump out of there. All of the accessories. Power steering pump, very poor condition. Alternator, also in very poor condition. That's okay, we'll be replacing those. This timing cover out of here. Alright, the timing chain, cam gear, cam shaft. Alright, we're gonna need to raise this up, drain it completely drain the oil completely out of there. Last thing we want to do is make a mess, because if you don't drain the oil completely and you try to drop the oil pan without draining it, the game does, well, firstly, it does cost you quite a bit of money to clean it up, but it makes quite a bit of a mess. Alright, hi there. Let's get this oil filter out of here. Let's get this oil pan all nice and removed. Everything is about to be restored. A few more things to remove. Let's get these crankshaft bearing caps. There's going to be 3 of them. There's one. There's a second one here. And then a third one further to the left. That all nice and disassembled. Alright, let's lower the vehicle back down. Get all the pistons out of there. Here we go. Piston, 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 piston. That's half of them. Here are the other ones. Granted, in this game, there are mods that do allow you to basically swap any engine into any car. Although that results in quite a bit of hitbox dissonance and some very, very interesting engine placements. So it is... I don't play with that mod. I've seen other people do it, and some things can work out very, very nicely. Like seeing the V8 engine swapped into the Salem Flammo, the Pinto-esque vehicle, actually works very, very nicely. But then there is times when people try to swap in the a V8 into the little Malik, and that does not go well. I mean, it's, you know, the game registers as it is as quote unquote valid because a lot of it's basically a text file that determines vehicle engine swap compatibility in this game. But the engine kind of sticks out through the bumper and through the chassis and everything, and it looks kind of, well, it doesn't look like it fits. Alright, let's get this all nice and restored. Everything needs to be restored. Oh, we've destroyed a door. We've destroyed a bunch of stuff. That's another piece. Oh boy. Come on. It says 90%, but I feel like we are definitely not having 90% success in the restoration of these components. That's another one. Yeah, we did not have the best string of luck here. That is okay. Let's go into swap engine mode. Make sure we swap from parts of our own because otherwise it's just going to automatically put this engine in there stock. And we don't want it stock, we want it fully upgraded. Nice and easy, get that in there. Okay, very good. Let's get the car up on the lifter. Get everything put back in the rear. Alright, fuel tank. We will need that. Fuel tank. Let's get these components. We're going to need a fuel filter and a fuel pump. Get these all nice and put in there. Go figure, we keep managing to restore the fuel pump, but we never use it because we have the upgraded version. Good, we managed to restore both of the leaf springs. Very, very nice. Only one leaf spring plate though. And only 2 leaf spring U-bolts. Ooh, that's a pretty bad record. Alright, let's get that in there anyway. This all nice and fit in there. We're going to need 4 small rubber bushings because those are non-restorable components. For these, 2, 3, 4. These all nice and fit in. Oh dear. Keyboard controls. As you can tell, I'm usually not used to being at least a keyboard player. That still trips me up quite a bit. There we go. Nice and easy. Put that in there. Put this here. Alright, we're gonna need 2 rear shock absorber Bs. There we go. Nice, nice. Alright, we're gonna need 2. We're gonna need 1 of those. 1 of those. Geez, we only managed to restore half the vehicle. The rest of the half we're gonna have to buy new. Oh, both wheel cylinders though. 1 brake shoe and 2 brake drums. Okay. Alright, let's go to brakes. Let's get it. 2 brake drums. One of these, one of these. Alright, and let's see. We need balancing B and calibrate drive axle. Wait, we didn't need. Oh well, we have an extra brake brake cylinder. That is whoopsie daisies. A little bit of a mistake on our part. Put the rim retro 3 on there. So I think that still looks very, very nice, and I think that'll go with our aesthetic that we're going for. With the drag rims. We are missing one wheel though. One of those we did end up destroying. It's unfortunate. Alright, we're going to need now exhaust system. Alright. 2 exhaust pipes. Two front exhaust pipes. We need 2 middle mufflers, and we're going to need 2 rear muffler V8 overhead valves. I bought 3 of them, because I don't know how to count. Isaac has lost his ability to count today. Whoopsie daisies. That's my mistake. Oh well. We should still be well into the profit margin, still be well into the profits. So that won't be too much of an issue. Let's get this front suspension restored. Alright, we need to do cross member. Cross member short. I'm going to need 4 bushings. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, the steering rack. Okay, we need a new steering rack as well. Our rack is not good. Let's get a better rack. There we go. We're gonna need 2 inner, 2 outer tie rods. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. And we're gonna need a front sway bar because that is in very poor condition. Front sway bar and 2 Bs. There we go. Front steering knuckle, we've only got 1 of those that we were able to restore. 0 bottom suspension arms. Alright, 2 of these. Front steering knuckle B, right? Yes, it is B. There we go. Most of the muscle cars use B components, which is good. Easy to remember. Sway bar front and link B. Get that in there. There we go. Upper suspension arm. We managed to restore both of those. That's good. That is very, very good. Now let's go to this side. Get this all together here. Bottom suspension arm. Good. Let's get the upper suspension arm. Get that all nice and in there. Nice and snug. We need 2 front wheel hubs. Front wheel hub. We need 2 of these. 2 wheel hub caps. And we're going to need front shock absorber. Get 2 of these. Get 2 of these. And 2 front springs. There we go. That's all going to be nice and put together. There we go. Handling is going to be much better now that everything's been beautifully restored. We're going to need more new brakes as well in the front. That's okay. We can get that in just a second. We'll get all the suspension components all nice and bolted up in here first, before we go into the front brakes, and then finally the engine. So we're going to be fully upgrading all of that. Alright. Brakes. Here we go. 2 ventilated, 2 brake pads. We'll see how many of the calipers we are able to restore. Both of them. Plywood didn't buy any. Perfect. This will hubcap on there. Alright, we need Rim Retro 3. We're gonna need one of those because we were not able to restore the final one of those. So let's purchase one of those. In the wheel shop, in alphabetical order. Retro 3. Boom. Get these braking components on here. The Rim Retro goes on. I think we've gotten, probably by the end of this stream, I think we'll have about half of the vehicles in the game fully upgraded and tested. I don't think there's too many more. We need a new engine block. Engine block, V8 overhead valve. Okay, now the fun parts. Manifold, exhaust manifold, V8 overhead valve, get 2 of these. Alternator. Pump. We're going to need a power steering pump. We're going to need piston. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We're going to need a camshaft. We're going to need cylinder head. We need 2 of them. 1 for each cylinder banking. V8 overhead valve. Get both of these. What else are we missing? What else are we missing? Spark plugs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Ignition. All the ignition stuff. Ignition distributor cap, ignition distributor rotor, ignition distributor, ignition wires, V8. What else? We're missing something else. Carburetor. Carburetor 4 barrel, get 2 of these. And trying to see if I can do this all in one row. And nothing else is coming to mind. We'll figure it out as we're going through and upgrading, putting everything in. Camshaft, let's get that in there. Ignition distributor rotor, distributor cap, clip. All right, we need a clip B. We were not able to restore both clip Bs. Such a tragedy. Clip B. Make sure we get that all nice and put in there first. I know how difficult that is when we haven't restored that. We do learn from our mistakes here, occasionally. Unless we're crashing into telephone poles. Alright, let's get these oh no, we need a crankshaft first. Let's get the crankshaft in there. It's all nice and put back together. Crankshaft I don't think can be upgraded. I don't remember it being able to be upgraded. It cannot be upgraded. But we're gonna get the standard. Which is silly, because normally you want a balanced crankshaft to help allow it to rev to higher revolutions, to higher RPMs. But I guess the game doesn't allow that. That's okay. We're still going to be making plenty of power from this vehicle. And while we're down here, we may as well start putting on some of the transmission stuff. Let's go back to the performance shop. Gearbox, clutch plate, clutch pressure plate, flywheel. This all nice and on there. Nope. Got the wrong one on there. Although it is nice that we were able to also restore the clutch plate despite not needing it. We'll at least get a decent amount of money back for that. I'm gonna need a clutch release bearing. Oh, and moment of truth. Are we going to have to repair the transmission? Okay, good. Transmission was able to be repaired. That is very good. Starter is not good though. Let's get the starter. Starter V8. Get that all put in there. Alright, drive shaft, that's in good condition, thankfully. That is usually a fairly pricey component as well. Anything we're able to restore and not having to pay money on allows us to increase our profit margins, which allows us to purchase more cars, which is always fun. That gives us more cars to work on. Alright. Time put in all of the pistons. As we're scrolling through all the bad pistons to get to the good pistons. Getting the optional parts in here. All of the fully upgraded parts. See just how fast this can go. Well, the one I'm really curious about is actually the Reno Piccolo. That little hatchback there. We're gonna be putting into a very hot hatchback. I want to see just how much power that can make once we fully upgrade it. I can't imagine it'd be too much, but it'd be fun to see just how much, how fast it'll go. Probably upper 13s, low 14s is what I'm going to be hedging my bets on. But I've been wrong before. That car ends up blowing things out of the water, that'd be really funny. Alright, let's, radiator. Radiator's bad. We need a radiator. We need a battery. Alright, we need push rods. We're gonna need 16 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. And we're going to need 16 rocker arms. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Boom. Put this cylinder head in there. Oh, nice. All nice and shiny. With the red accents. Looks absolutely gorgeous. Exhaust manifold in here as well. Get everything all nice and bolted up. All of the spark plugs. So we gotta scroll through the bad spark plugs to get to the upgraded spark plugs. Valve push rod, valve push rod, valve push rod. And we can get the optional wires in there as well. Valve push rod, valve push rod. The one part in the game where it actually takes you longer to do in-game than it would in real life. Just putting in the valve push rods. Getting everything all nice and bolted up. All of the valve train components. Valve head cover B. Well, let's see first if valve head cover A is also bad. So let's get this all nice and put in. All of the rocker arms, get those all nice and bolted up. Alright, that one's good. Thankfully we checked. Engine head cover B, and we're gonna need all the supercharger components. Engine head cover B, and then all the supercharger. We're gonna need the supercharger V8 overhead valve. We're gonna need the supercharger intake manifold, supercharger power pump pulley, and the something. Wrong one. There we go. Serpentine belt, serpentine belt A, and serpentine belt B. Getting this all nice and put together. There's a supercharger. Supercharger go whir. squeezing all of the fuel, all of the air into the engine. Oh, the custom carburetors. Looking absolutely gorgeous. I'm gonna need 2 scoop air filters and a scoop. Oh, we got 2 scoop air filters. Did I buy 2 scoops instead? Okay, never mind. That's good. Alright, we need a cam gear and a timing chain. Timing chain. There we go. That all nice and put in there. Timing cover. Alright, we're going to need a crankshaft pulley. And a supercharger water pump pulley. Here we go. Water pump. And we're also going to need a water pump. Water pump, V8 overhead valve, there you are. This all nice and bolted up, so it's able to move the coolant through the engine, keep it nice and cool. I'm a dummy. I'm a big dummy. I completely forgot that I already bought one of those. Oh well, it's not a project car unless you end up with a couple extra parts along the way. There we go. What am I missing? What am I missing? Oil filter, oil pan, and all the body panels. Sweet. Get that on there. Let's get all the body panels put on there. Get the car all nice and painted. Oil pan. We're able to restore that, which is good. Alright, we need a filter. V8 overhead valve, the black one. Get that put on there. Let's lower the vehicle back down, put oil in the engine, our premium oil brand motor oil. And then we're gonna see just how fast, we're gonna be testing this vehicle. It's very shortly, it's gonna be a lot of fun. Alright, time for the components. Alright, no front right fender, that's fine. Right door. Jeez, okay. We're missing a lot of parts. Body part shop. Magnum. Front right door. Front right fender. Please get this on here. Left fender, there is no left fender. Left door, also nothing there. My word. Trunk? No trunk. No trunk either. Okay. We'll at least get the parts that we can't modify on there. Let's see what's available on the tuner shop. Some things are very nice. Some things are a little bit gaudy. Magnum. Alright, we're gonna need the hood. I actually quite like those taillight designs. Yeah, we'll get those. Kind of give it a bit of a resto mod look. Just very subtle. Alright, back up front. Standard headlights. Alright, we need a right headlight. There we go. And we need a new front bumper. That is perfectly fine. Oop. Looking good. Yeah, it is. Oh, I'm hyped. I'm hyped. Let's move it to the paint shop. Now the color. Color. Increase the saturation just a bit. Dial back the brightness. Maybe let's go for a plum crazy. Right around there, I think. That's probably about as close as we can get on our first try. Very, very nice. Very, very brightly colored. With the drag slicks and the custom tail lights. And a huge supercharger sticking right out of the hood. Alright. Dyno time. I'm excited about this. Let's do a test run before the carburetor tuning. Oh! That's before the carburetor tuning. Okay. Oh, let's go the other way around. There we go. That's better. Let's set the carburetor. So before the carburetor tuning, before the 18% increase, it was at 900 something. Oh boy. How much is it gonna be now? Over 1,000 horsepower. Over 1,000 horsepower. Okay. 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 I'm excited to drive this. I am excited to drive this. This is gonna be good. 1,000 horsepower. 1,000 horsepower. Oh boy. Alright, moment of truth. Oh gosh, mass amounts of wheel spin. It's got 4 gears. We're still accelerating. Under 10-second quarter mile. New record for the stream. Bouncing off the velometer just under 1, Still very, very fast. 0 to 60 in under 3 seconds. Oh my word. Woo! That was fun. Let's admit that's gonna be the highlight of the stream. That is a monster. That is terrifying. I mean, it lives up to the Charger being very, very prevalent in drag racing. It's got the big ol' high displacement engine with a special hemispherical cylinders. At least the real life Charger does. Not sure if this one does, but if they took that into account, bravo. Oh my word, this thing. It certainly adds the crazy part of plum crazy. All right. Let's make sure we get this all nice and sorted. All right. View. Oh. I didn't want that. F5, aperture. I want this right around here. Move this here just a tad. Now we'll take the photo. The actual screenshot photo. There we go. Very, very nice. Gorgeous car. I don't think anything's gonna be able to live up to that. At least on this stream. Stream over. We found the new fastest vehicle. No, let's have fun. Let's have fun upgrading these vehicles. Again, we're gonna do a coin flip. If it's heads, it's gonna be the Del Rey Custom. If it's tails, it's gonna be the Reno Piccolo. Let's get that up. Let's get that up. 1 second. All right, let's flip. Heads. Okay. So another classic car, another classic muscle car. That is fine. We're gonna be restoring this. Now let's get everything sold first before we go about. We can swap in the supercharged V8 engine. We can also swap in the slick tires. Let's swap the slicks now. Looks funny seeing it on slicks right now. But this is gonna be fun. Let's get all the body panels off of here. This all nice and stripped down. This car has seen some very, very rough times. Kind of cool to have like a rat rod style car though, with just everything all stripped off of it. That not letting me. That might just be considered part of the body. Oh boy, here we go. Here we go. Alright, time to get everything all nice and removed. Get this entire vehicle all stripped down to its base component parts. Everything is in very rough shape here. This car looks like it's been sitting in a swamp for its entire life. Thankfully, the bolts are coming out nice and easy. We don't have to use gallons upon gallons of PB blaster to get this all nice and disassembled. I remember during auto shop time, back when I was in high school doing auto shop there, the smell of the WD-40 and the PB blaster, as oftentimes the shop cars for the training and stuff, they would sit outside just completely exposed to the elements, not moving or anything. And you have a bunch of high school students gather around with the biggest well, the biggest wrench they could find, just trying to get as much leverage as they can on a bunch of rusted bolts, and you had guys hanging off of other guys just trying to get a bolt loose. More often than not, we'd end up breaking a bolt off. But oh my gosh, it was so much fun. And then during senior year, when we actually get to work on, you know, customer cars and our own vehicles as well, oh, that was like the best. So much fun. Because then we're like, okay, we actually got a lot better at doing what we were doing because, okay, I'm not gonna be able to get to that. That's a little bit annoying. Because we weren't spending half the time just trying to get one singular component off just because it had rust welded itself directly to to what we were trying to get it off of. And there's quite a few very, very rusty vehicles there. One of them being an old like first generation Ford Explorer with the V6. It was V6, but it was the four-wheel drive package as well on it. So it was very, very difficult getting the engine out of that one. Because trying to get past all of the transfer case components and everything, all the excess drive shafts. That was fun. Let's get all the suspension components all disassembled here. Let's get you out of there. Alright, sway bar length B. Yeah. There we go. Get this all nice and disassembled. This one's gonna be a really, really fun resto mod as well. I love the old Tri-Fi Chevys. To be fair, I like a lot of lowrider cars. Very, very cool. It's a shame we don't get as many lowriders on the East Coast compared to the West Coast. But whenever I do see one of them, it's always really cool. The amount of time and patience it takes to make some of those cool paint jobs is really nice. This cross member all nice and disassembled. Boom. While the vehicle's up in the air, let's drain the engine of oil. I wish it didn't reset the oil drain back to all the way across the garage. But I know it's more so just loading an interior back where everything was, and then loading the vehicles in. I understand why they do it. They can't just, if they try to memorize where exactly put the oil drain pan and everything, I know that would cause quite a bit of issues. It's all nice and disassembled here. This vehicle I do not expect to go nearly as quickly as the Magnum, but it should go still plenty quick. Our first vehicle though, under a 10-second quarter mile. I thought the Bolt Hellcat was going to be fast. Oh no, this has been much quicker. Get this all nice and disassembled here. All of the components must be removed. The wires out of there. Get all the ignition components out of the vehicle. Boop, boop. Get the manifold out of here. That's going to be replaced. We're gonna have to get all the drivetrain components out as well. That's gonna take a little bit. That's perfectly fine. I'm getting so much experience points as we're restoring all of these vehicles as well. We technically could use the remaining experience points to begin changing the decor in our shop. But to be honest, I quite like the way the original default shop looks compared to everything else. And just by the time you get to the point that you're ready to upgrade the shop as opposed to upgrading yourself or your tools, you've kind of grown to really like the decor of your shop, and you're like, you know, I don't really want to change it, because it becomes the nostalgia, for lack of better words, of restoring all the vehicles in these environments. Get this alternator out of here. Back arm. Get all of these removed. Alright, get all the push rods out of here. Really kind of working our way through these vehicles. That Piccolo, that Reno Piccolo, just because of its fairly complex rear suspension, that one will take a little bit to fully disassemble and reassemble. That's okay. I'm looking forward to that one. That's going to be the last one of the stream. The vehicle, the list, the order of vehicles that we're restoring has been a little bit different than what I initially predicted in the title. I was expecting us to do the Charger first, then the Hot Hatch, and then this one last. The RNG did not see it that way. That's okay. I'm still enjoying fully taking apart this one. I love the look of these old classic Boulevard cruiser cars as well. This and the Impala are both very, very nice GM vehicles that I like, especially the old early 60s Impalas. Alright, very, very nice. Let's get this vehicle fully restored. Frame is nice and restored here. Alright. Lots of noise, let's go! Oh, that's a lot of destroyed things. Ooh. go. Come on. We're getting a decent string of good luck if I can stop exiting away from the menu. Yeah, we're having a good string of, we're having a very big string of good luck. Oh, we destroyed a wheel. Ah, that's unfortunate. Okay. Let's see. Now, as we get everything all nice and put back on. Yes. Great drive axle. We need a new fuel tank. Fuel tank. Alright. Fuel. We need a fuel filter. We need a fuel pump. We need 8 pistons. We'll wait for that until after we get the exhaust on and start working on the engine. We need an optional fuel pump. Leaf spring, we got one good one. One good leaf spring plate. And at least 3 good leaf spring U-bolts. Come on. Yeah, 3 good leaf spring U-bolts. Alright. Leaf spring plate, leaf spring U-bolts. We need a shock. We need rear shock absorber B, get 2 of these. Nice and reinstalled. There we go. Leaf spring plate, leaf spring U-bolt. Get this all put in there. We need a new solid rear axle. We need 1 of those. Alright, good drum wheel cylinder, 1 good brake shoe, and 2 bad brake drums. Okay. Brake drum, brake shoe, axle, solid rear axle. We're gonna need 4 bushings, small rubber bushings. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think that'll be good for the rear suspension. Love the fact that on the muscle cars, the rear suspension is so nice and simplistic. Makes it very quick, very easy to get this, at least this part done and restored. Get all this nice and bolted back on. Yeah, we have 1 bad rim retro 12. I'll have to purchase that in just a bit. Alright, wheel shop, rim, retro, 12. That one. There we go. And we're going to need a whole bunch of exhaust components. Exhaust, 2 exhaust pipes. 2 front exhaust section V8 overhead valve. Sorry, 2 front exhaust pipe V8 overhead valve. There we go. 2 middle mufflers. And then 2 rear muffler V8 overhead valves. There we go. Get this all nice, shining chrome put on there. The game is being just a little bit difficult with me. There we go. Now I can actually move to the front of the vehicle. Nope. There we go. Better. Now we're gonna need a new front suspension cross member. We've been unable to restore that twice now. It's a shame because it is a very, very expensive component. Steering rack? Steering rack we were able to restore. That's good. Alright, we're gonna need a whole bunch of components now. Sway. Front sway bar end length B. Tie rods, 2 inners, 2 outers, and then 4 rubber bushings. 1, 2, 3, 4. This all nice and restored. All nice and put back in. Can you imagine how easy life would be if you can restore 3 fully like destroyed vehicles in the span of a single 2.5 hour stream in real life? Oh my gosh. He's so nice. Alright, we need a new front steering knuckle B. We need a bottom suspension arm. We need an upper suspension arm. We need 2. Okay. Alright, we need a bottom suspension arm. We need 2 upper suspension arm. We need a front steering knuckle B. And then we need shocks. Double wishbone shock absorber. 2 front shock absorber caps. And 2 front springs. Yeah, a lot of these vehicles, they do use a lot of the same components, at least in 2015, which is good, very, very useful. Easy to remember if you're working on a muscle car in the game. Sway bar, end link. There we go. Front wheel hub, we need one of those as well. Front wheel hub cap. Brakes. We need 2 brake discs ventilated, 2 brake pads at the very least. Let's see. Okay, both brake calipers have been able to be restored. That's good. I just realized we're missing the brakes on the back passenger side. We'll go back and get that in just a second. Before we go to fully restoring the engine. We need another wheel hub cap. Brake disc ventilated, brake pads, brake caliper. There we go. Put this double wishbone shock absorber on here, as well as all of the other connecting components. The upper suspension arm, front spring, shock absorber cap. All of this is very, very nice. All nice and clean, being put together. There we go. Let's head back here. This brake drum arm, and then this final wheel. It looks so weird seeing the very, very classic wire wheels with racing slicks. But it's still going to be very, very quick down the quarter mile. I'm excited for it. Moment of truth. I'm going to do an empty swap. There we go. Change the engine. Well, we did manage to restore the engine block. We were not able to restore the brake servo, though. Get all of these accessories on here. Alright. Pistons, we need 8 of these. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We need 8 spark plugs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We need a camshaft. Camshaft V8 overhead valve. We need 2 cylinder heads. 1, 2. We're gonna need 2 exhaust manifolds. V8 overhead valve. We need the ignition components. Distributor cap, distributor rotor, distributor, ignition wires. There they are. And then the carburetors. There we go. That should help with some of the components. It's all nice and put in. Optional fuel filter, optional distributor rotor. Get the clips on as well. We will not forget the clips. Never forget the clips. The radiator on there. Alright, battery. Let's raise the vehicle up. The last of these. Oh, I did it dumb, didn't I? I did it dumb. I know why I did it dumb. It completely deleted our front exhaust pipes. Yep, you gotta swap the engine before you do the exhaust pipes. Oopsie daisies. That's a big oopsie. Alright, let's get the gearbox. All the gearbox components. Oop, oop, oop. I need a new clutch release bearing. And a moment of truth. Are we going to be spending big money on purchasing a new gearbox? No, thankfully. Yay. Very good. Put this in there. New starter, or at least a rebuilt starter. That's in good condition. Drive shaft. That's also in good condition. Thank goodness. Perfect. So nice and bolted up. Alright, let's get all of these crankshaft bearing caps in here. We need one more of these because we were not able to restore all of them. Crankshaft bearing cap. There we go. Alright. Slow the vehicle down. Time to fully begin rebuilding the engine. Oh boy, I'm excited. Piston with Conrod. Piston with Conrod. Piston with Conrod. Piston with Conrod. All on that side. All of those are good. Piston with Conrod. Another one. Another one. Another one. Good. Alright, let's purchase some of the standard components here. Timing chain. Cam gear. Supercharger V8 overhead valve. Supercharger intake. Supercharger water pump pulley. Supercharger serpentine belt. Serpentine belt A overhead valve. Serpentine belt B overhead valve. Pulley, crankshaft pulley, V8 overhead valve. What else are we forgetting? What else are we forgetting? What else are we forgetting? All of the push rods. All 16 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. All of the rocket arms. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. What else are we forgetting? What else are we forgetting? The scoops. Air scoop. 2 scoop air filters. I think that'll be everything. We need a new power steering pump. We forgot that. We forgot the power steering pump. There we go. Get this all nice and put together. Timing chain. Timing cover. That's good. Get all the lower components all nice and put back in. Water pump. Water pump's bad. Water pump, water pump, water pump, water pump, V8 overhead valve. There we go. This all bolted in. Usually we're able to restore the water pump, but I guess not this time. Water pump pulley, crankshaft pulley, serpentine belt, get the alternator in here. Nope, we forget the alternator. We've got the alternator. Whoopsie daisies. We're getting a lot of things. That is worth a few extra horsepower. Engine head. There we go. Alright, exhaust manifold. Let's put the custom exhaust manifolds in here. Alright, spark plugs. Very, very nice. Looking gorgeous so far. Alright, exhaust manifold, the custom exhaust manifold. All shiny, all chrome. Very nice. Put all the little spark plugs in here. Just all nice and tidied up. Working from the bottom to the top of the engine. Get the ignition wires, the custom ignition wires in here. I still don't think this will be as fast as the Magnum, the Tempest Magnum, but to be fair, the Tempest Magnum made a little bit over 1,000 horsepower and was running 9s. Very, very quick. Under a 3-second quarter mile, but I am expecting this to be quite rapid as well. I hope so. Regardless, it is going to look amazing. This all nice and bolted up here. Supercharger intake manifold. All of the valve train is going in now. Rocker arm. Another rocker arm. Lots of rocker arms here. Slowly getting this all put back together. Before you put the supercharger back on, before you put some of the oil pan and all of the stuff down below on. We managed to swap both cylinder head covers. Here we go. Very, very nice. This is gonna tower out of the hood here with the custom carburetors, letting in more fuel, more air. Oh boy. Get these scoop air filters put on here with the air scoop with the butterfly valves. Oh, absolutely nice. Get the supercharger serpentine pump, that way the supercharger serpentine belt. That way the engine can actually turn the supercharger. Radiator fan, that's in good condition too. That's nice, that's nice. Oh, very, very nice. Alright. Get the vehicle nice and raised up here. Alright, let's purchase the fuel, the oil filter. The black one, the one for the V8 overhead valve. I think that is the last of the components. I don't think we're missing any mechanical components. We still need to fill the engine back up with oil. And obviously put the rest of the body components on the vehicle. Although I do wonder if it'll let us drag race it without any of these components. Without any of the body panels. I wonder if that'll have any effect on the time. Quarter mile time. Alright. Front right door, that's... Jeez. Left fender, no parts there. Okay, we got a left door. We got something restored. Got the trunk, that's good too. Alright. Let's go to the body part shop. Custom We want the right door and both fenders. We at least start with that. This all nice and put on. Now let's see what the performance shop, not the performance shop, the tuner shop has with the Delray custom. Custom hood, yes. Do you like these custom taillights here? Do I like the custom headlights? I don't like the smoked look on that. And I don't want the LEDs on the front. Oh, wow. That is a very well-designed hood. GG, it just... Oh, that is cool looking. Okay, I'm sorry, I'll stop geeking out over that. But that looks mean. Is that front bumper on? So these back components. Rear bumper has also been damaged. So headlight, rear bumper. There we go. Yeah, I do like those custom rear taillights though. Looks very, very nice. The standard front headlights look very good on the car too. Ooh. Alright, let's take it to the paint shop. I know usually with these vehicles they're usually sort of a bright like surfer color, but I actually want to try something just a little bit different. Really kind of dark, deep cherry red. I want to see how that'll look on the car. Not bad, actually. That looks pretty good. Ooh. Ooh. Alright, time to take it to the dyno. I'm excited. Oh, the sound of it. Alright, first test run with before the carburetor tuning. How much will it make? 787. That is very respectable. That is actually more than I was expecting. Carburetor tuning. Now let's get this all nice and sorted. Alright, those two are good. Now it's good. Boop, boop, boop. Nope, other way around. There we go. Plus 18. Now the test run after the carburetor tuning, it's going to be making well into the 800s. Ooh. 869, very nice. Very, very nice. Lots of power. Woo. Not quite over 1,000, but still very, very nice. It has the funny number as well. Alright, time to take it to the drag strip. With the Delray custom. Oh boy, the anticipation. The game does take a little bit to load, unfortunately, loading the assets for the drag strip. So we are waiting just a little bit. Here we go. All right. Let's hope this car has more than 3 gears, though, at least. Healthy amount of wheel spin. Right off the line. Sub 3 second 0 to 60. It only has 3 gears, though. So we got it to run into the 10s. In the 10s, that is very respectable. If we could replace the transmission with something with more gears, I think we could definitely go much faster. Because that definitely limited our performance just a little bit. But oh boy, still sub 3 second quarter mile. 10 roughly in the 10s for the sub 3 second 0 to 60 miles an hour. Roughly in the 10s for the quarter mile. Very, very nice. Ah, sweet. So both those cars were very, very quick. And then finally, finally, we're gonna be ending this with the Reno Piccolo, the little hot hatch. Uh-oh. Game, okay, good. I thought the game was gonna freeze for a second there. Oh, this car. I'm gonna show just a little bit more of the front. Alright, F5 aperture. This right around here. There we go. Beautiful. Let's sell our inventory for a decent amount of money. And then finally, the little itty bitty Reno Piccolo. I want to see what engines. It can accept a turbocharger. It can indeed accept a turbocharger. Very nice. All right, let's swap the tire. We really want to put racing slicks on this thing. We'll put the race tire plus on there. I don't think it'll affect the quarter mile time too much at the lower power it'll make. This vehicle all nice and disassembled, all nice and restored. Starting missing 2 doors. All the body panels must go. I'm sure this will have quite a bit of customization options for it though, which would be cool. I hope so anyway. This would be kind of a cool sort of tuning vehicle to make. Alright, let's raise the vehicle up. Get the rear suspension all nice and disassembled on here. Very, very different vehicle than the previous couple of cars we've been restoring. This will be fun. Very, very different though. So I'm gonna have to kind of watch myself what components I buy. Alright, let's get these trailing arms all disassembled, all removed. Yeah, the rear suspension on these cars is a little bit more complex. It will take quite a bit more time to disassemble on here. Yeah, we gotta remove the sway bar rear end link. What else are we missing? Oh yeah, the rear suspension arms. My word. So much here that needs to be removed. It's not just leaf springs and a solid rear axle. No, it's a whole bunch of trailer arms, whole bunch of suspension components. All this stuff here, very, very different. Get this out of here, the rubber bushing out, remove the rear suspension arm. Everything must go. Everything is so tightly packed in here as well. What am I forgetting? Oh, the rear suspension arm. This rear suspension arm as well. Alright, now I can remove the sway bar, get all of these rubber bushings out. I kind of hope this car does surprise me actually, and it's able to really, really rocket through the quarter mile. Get all of this off of here. Alright, now front suspension components. This will take just about the same amount of time as the rear, but otherwise it's not too bad. The rear on these cars is a little bit difficult. On the front, it takes about the same for pretty much every vehicle. Though we do... Alright, we're gonna have to remove... Oh, sway bar front end length. That's what's causing the issue. This has McPherson struts at the front, trailing arms at the rear, like your typical front-wheel drive compact car. We are going to need to lower the vehicle to get to the starter. I completely forgot about that. we can at least remove most of these components here while we have the vehicle still up. Alright, let's get this sway bar front end link. The hatchbacks and the compact cars have A's. The muscle cars usually have B's. Gotta remember that. Out a tie rod. There we go. Knuckle that out of there. The sway bar out of there. These rubber bushings out of here as well, so we can get this front cross member, the front cradle. Completely remove that. Alright, we're gonna need to lower the vehicle down as that's happening. Let's get the oil drain. Get that at least over here. Alright, let's get you out of here. Oop. Oop. This exhaust manifold completely removed. And we're gonna have to kind of do things a bit backwards. We'll have to rebuild the engine first. Then the front suspension, then the rear suspension. Just because certain things need to go a certain way. Raise the vehicle up. Let's get this under the car. Right around there. Oh gosh, no. We do not want to take the oil pan out without removing the oil. That would leave quite a mess. That would leave a very, very big mess. Alright. Front exhaust section. Let's get this drive shaft out. Let's get the gearbox out as well. Transversely mounted inline 4-cylinder engine. With power going directly to the front wheels. Little itty bitty hatchback. We're going to be turning into a very, very hot hatchback very shortly. Alright, that's all good. Let's oh wait, we can remove some stuff here too. Let's remove the oil pan, let's remove the oil filter, and let's remove these 3 crankshaft bearing caps. There we go. Oop. And then this one. Oop. There we go. Slow it down. Let's completely disassemble the entire engine of the vehicle. Boom. Brake servo, battery. Radiator fan needs to come off. Radiator needs to go. Clip. Clip. Another clip here. Air filter, air filter, air filter base. The throttle off here. Intake manifold. Everything is coming off. Everything must go. Full disassembly, full restoration. I'm thinking of a color for this. I'm thinking of kind of a very, very bright lime green for this. But we'll see how that may look as the vehicle comes together. Get this water pump out of here. Get this alternator out of here as well. Everything must go. Crankshaft pulley. Ooh. Get this timing cover. That's gotta go as well. Timing belt. Cam gear. Cylinder head cover. Only one of them. Be cool if we can paint that. I know we can paint that in the later games. Looking forward to doing that. These camshafts out of here. Cylinder heads going next. Very, very quick engine disassembly here. Piston, 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 piston. Raise it up, remove the crankshaft, lower it down, remove the engine. And then all the noise again. Crankshaft. Lower it back down. This would be fun. I think we really should do a very, very bright lime green color for it. But we'll see how it looks. So far, so good. Okay, a little bit less good. I know we're definitely gonna be replacing the rims though. The rims need to go. We're not going to be keeping those old steel rims. I'm going to have something a little bit sportier. Maybe, if they can stop destroying all my components as I'm trying to restore them. And very nice numbers. Oh, there goes the crankshaft. There goes the cross member. I mean, regardless, we'll probably be making a profit, but I do want to try to... Alright, first things first, let's swap the engine. Oh, wait, hang on. Empty swap. There we go. Much better. Engine block. We need a new engine block. Okay. Engine block. Inline 4. Get that in there. Ooh. Let's raise the vehicle up. Get the crankshaft in there. We need a new crankshaft as well. Okay. Crankshaft inline 4. There we go. Alright. Crankshaft bearing caps. We need 2 of those. That is fine. Get both of those. Another crankshaft bearing cap. There we go. Alright. Let's get the high performance gearbox stuff first since we're already down here. Get this all nice and assembled. High performance clutch pressure plate. So we can transfer more of that power to the wheels without all the slippage. We're going to do a clutch release bearing. Gearbox. Okay, good. That's in good condition as well, thankfully. Front drive shaft, that's in good condition. Front suspension cross member, that's in bad condition, but we'll get to that in a bit. Let's fully restore the engine first. Fully upgrade everything. Get this all nice and together. And put the base, that's good. Battery, we'll need a new battery. Performance shop. Filter, air filter, fuel filter. There we go. And flip the cover, that's good. Flip A. We managed to restore all the clips. That's at least something. A new battery in there. Radiator, that's in good condition. Created a fan, that's good too. Very nice. Now the custom alternator. As well as the pump. We need a new fuel pump, and we need a new power steering pump. Inline 4 power steering pump. Get these in here. Reduce the parasitic drag on the engine. So that it is able to transfer more power. Use more power towards, you know, turning the wheels as opposed to turning other components. Now we're going to need 4 pistons. That lets me type. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're gonna need 4 spark plugs. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're gonna need 2 camshafts. Camshaft inline 4. Oh, camshaft. There we go. Oop, oop. There we go. We need a cylinder head. Inline 4. Oop. We're going to need 4 ignition coils. 1, 2, 3, 4. What else are we going to need? We're going to need a throttle body. Throttle inline 4. We're going to need a manifold. Exhaust manifold, inline 4 turbo. We're going to need an intake manifold. I'm going to need direct injection. And we're also going to need a fuel rail. Direct injection fuel rail. There we go. And I think that is everything here. I may have missed 1 or 2 components, but I think that's everything. I like to try to purchase everything first and foremost That way it reduces time spent in the tablet and more time actually working on these cars. Get the custom fuel filter in there, the custom fuel rail, the custom camshafts, custom exhaust manifold. All of this must be put in. More power. Get all the custom spark plugs in here. Engine head cover. I'm looking forward to the day we can paint that. That'd be fun too. Custom intake manifold. Very nice. Very, very nice. Custom ignition coils. The bright red ignition coils. That's how you know your high performance is if it's red, it's faster. The world operates on Warhammer 40k logic. Cam gear. We need 2 cam gears. Alright, we need 2 cam gears. We need a timing belt. Timing belt. Yeah, let's stick with that for the time being. Timing belt cover, that's in good condition. Good, good, good. Water pump, that's in good condition too, thankfully. Alright, we need an idle roller and a crankshaft pulley. Idle roller, crankshaft pulley, inline 4. There we go. Alright, we need serpentine belt B. Serpentine belt B. I'll probably need serpentine belt A as well. Oh, we need a new belt tensioner. This bolted in here. Serpentine belt A. There we go. Oh, ABS pump. That's all tucked way in here. Underneath the battery. Almost forgot about that. That would have been a very rude awakening if we tried to hit the brakes with this vehicle. Alright, we need an exhaust manifold cover. Exhaust manifold cover. There we go. Alright, let's raise the vehicle up. We're gonna need a suspension cross member. Front suspension cross member. I think it's just the standard one. Yes, it is. Front suspension cross member, and we're gonna need 4 bushings to go with it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Get this all in here. Grab a bushing. Grab a bushing. Rubber bushing. Another rubber bushing. Alright, let's get the oil pan nice and reinstalled. Alright, we're gonna need an oil filter. This is gonna be the blue one for the inline 4. Very, very nice blue color. I'm gonna need a front exhaust section turbo. Okay, performance shop exhaust. Front exhaust section turbo. We're going to need that. We're going to need a middle muffler. We're going to need a catalytic converter. I think an exhaust pipe. And a rear muffler inline 4? Yes, I think. Catalytic converter, we have that. Middle muffler, we have that. Exhaust pipe. We have that. Rear muffler, not inline 4. Just standard rear muffler. Almost had it all correct. That's all put in. That's good. Alright, steering rack. We need a new steering rack. And we need a new, probably need a new sway bar as well. Steering rack, sway bar. Alright, we need 2 end-link A's, and we need a new front sway bar. Steering knuckle A, those are good. Those are both good. Low suspension arm, one of those is good. Alright. Lower suspension arm, get one of those, and we need tie rod ends. There we go. Front wheel hub, we need one of these as well. Front wheel hub. And 2 wheel hub. Nope. These. Whoopsie daisies. Wheel hub bearing. Front rear drive axle C. That's in there. This bolted up here. This goes here. We need 2 front springs, because those are non-serviceable components. Put that in there. We need 2 front shock absorbers. Front shock absorber. I think 2 front shock absorber caps. Yes. There we go. That's in there. There we go. Perfect. Oh, almost forgot about that. Sway bar front end link. That all bolted up here. Oop, oop, oop. Now to this side. Lower suspension arm. Get that all bolted up. Front spring. Front shock absorber. I'm looking forward to how fast this car can go. Alright, we need 2 brake discs. 2 brake discs ventilated. And at least 2 brake pads. Getting the entire front of the car all nice and rebuilt. Yeah, we're gonna hold off on the wheels for the time being. Let's see what wheel options we have here. Tuner shop, rims. The only one that might look good on that is the Rim Modern 02. Sure, let's see it. Yeah, it doesn't look too bad. It's a little bit narrow, but not too bad. I was hoping the spokes would be just a little bit thicker. Made in South Africa. Okay. Interesting place to get your rims made. Are there any tire companies from South Africa? Oh, I totally forgot. We should have repaired the frame. Oh well, now it's repaired. Whoopsie daisies. I need a new turbocharger. Turbocharger. There it is. Get this all nice and bolted up. There we go, more power. Alright, now to the rear. I'm excited. I need a new fuel tank. Fuel tank, because that is a non-serviceable component for some reason. Fuel pump, we have the custom one there. We need a new rear suspension crossmember. Rear suspension crossmember, there we go. We're going to need 4 bushings. Actually, we're going to need 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And 2 small rubber bushings total. Because this The trailing arm suspension systems in this game uses so many bushings. There's bushings everywhere. Alright, we need a new rear axle knuckle housing A. Let's get that. Rear axle knuckle housing A. We need 2 rear wheel hubs. Rear wheel hub. 2 of these. This wheel hub cap in there. Rear suspension control arm. Front suspension control arm. Try to get as many stuff as we can as possible. All nice and bolted up. Another bushing. Alright, rear sway bar A. Rear sway bar A. And 2 sway bar rear end links. And we need 2 rear shock absorber A's. Rear shock absorber A. Oop, oop. Probably 2 rear shock absorber caps. I don't think those are serviceable. We'll double check. Get that all nice and bolted up there. Get this upper arm. Sway bar rear end link. Spring cap. Okay, so they can be restored. Not those though. Rear shock cap. We need a rear suspension arm, rear suspension upper arm, and I think rear suspension arm B. All of those. Okay, so far so good. I realize we're missing a suspension component up front. I'll get to that in a sec. I see that now in my peripherals. Rear suspension arm. Get this all nice and bolted up. Car is getting close to completion. It is taking a little bit longer than the other ones. And it will give us a little bit less money too. But it's gonna be fun to test out. Cool little fun project. It's very, very customizable. Alright, spring cap. I need a new spring cap. Spring cap. There we go. Rear spring. Shock absorber cap. We somehow only bought one of those for some reason. Don't know why we only bought one of those. Alright. Now time for the brakes. Break this, and 2 pads. I think we restored all the calipers. Am I forgetting anything? Yes, we are. Rear suspension arm B, get that bolted up in here. That's the other thing, with everything being so tightly compact, it's very difficult. Well, it's very easy to forget an extra component here and there. On the optional part here. Oop, 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 oop. Alright, what are we getting here? Oh, the wheel hub cap. There we go. It's all nice and bolted up. We're missing only one part. That's the shock absorber cap here. Get that put in. Fill it up with oil. Then we put on all the body panels. I think we should go full custom with this. There we go. Alright, let's at least put on the fenders, the doors, that type of stuff first. Stuff that we know can't really be custom. right door, rear right door, and of course the trunk. There is no trunk. Oh gosh, we missed the one tail light. Whoops. Alright, starting at the rear. Let's see what custom stuff we can have. I actually kind of like these smoked style taillights on here with the very, very clean rear bumper. There we go. Very, very nice. All right, now to the front. Let's see what options we have here for the headlights. Kind of like that darker look. It'll contrast nicely with the bright color we paint it. Like this kind of smoother bumper as well. Very, very nice. Oh boy. Let's see how it looks. This might be kind of ugly, actually. The only way to find out. It doesn't look terrible. Let's see if there's a different color we can dial the brightness back just a tad. Nah, embrace the cringe. Okay, now that we've fully upgraded this car, let's take it to the dyno. Alright, first run before tuning. Before carburetor tuning. 240. That's actually not bad. 240. I'll take that. Very respectable. Now for the ECU tuning. Oh boy. Alright, those two are equal. Those three are equal. Perfect. They're all equal. Alright, now the test. Made 240 previously, 18% more than that. It's gonna... I don't think it's gonna go into 300s, but it's gonna be pretty close. 268. 268. That is, that's not, I mean, to be fair, for a hot hatch car, that's very, very respectable. That is very respectable for a hot hatch car. But compared to 868 and over 1,000, this is by far going to be the slowest vehicle we're going to be doing today. You're gonna Piccolo. Alright, come on. Let's see. Hopefully this is able to do decently on the strip. I'm hoping it's at least able to get below 14 seconds on a quarter mile. But that may be... I don't know. Alright, here we go. Big test. Good start so far. Sub 6 seconds. 0 to 60 mile an hour. 12, 13-ish second quarter mile. That's not bad. That's very respectable for a hot hatch. 5th gear. Does it have 5 gear? Does it have 6 gears? It only has 5 gears. That's fine. We're not maxing out the speed. We're not bouncing out the rev limiter. Quarter mile, 13.3 seconds. Very respectable for this little itty bitty car. Very nice. Awesome. So these are the cars we fully upgraded, fully tuned in this stream. A good variety. Everything from crazy muscle cars to itty bitty hot hatches. Let's focus. Let's change the aperture just a little bit. Probably right around here. Take the picture. Very nice. Gonna make sure I upload that to the socials of all the custom cars we've been making. Now, the bittersweet part of the stream, where we give these vehicles a new home. On one hand, you know, it's sad seeing them leave the shop, but on the other hand, it does allow them to be fully enjoyed instead of just sitting in storage. So may they run numerous quarter miles at the fastest speeds. May their owners treat them well and always treat them to premium. On the bright side though, we do get lots of money, as you can see here. We sell the vehicle for over 100 grand. Let's see how much this will sell for. 52,000. That's not bad. Let me see how much this vehicle will sell for. Just under 100 grand. Very, very nice. And now, just like the phoenix rises from the ashes of its previous death, we will be purchasing some new cars to restore and tune in the next stream. So let's go see what's available to us. Hopefully it's some good stuff. Even if it's not some not so good stuff, I'm looking forward to seeing what we have available to us. We've already restored quite a bit of vehicles. So many cars. What's a few more? The Delray Imperator. Okay, we haven't actually tuned this one up yet. So let's try to get this one. Modern muscle car. Raises up max bid 50k. We got plenty of money though for this. But this one I'm excited. If we do get, I'm excited for. A supercharging, swapping in a supercharged V8 motor into this. Be a lot of fun. If Mr. Moneybags would give me that car. Hey there. Hey. Hey. No. Bad Mr. Moneybags. Come on. Bruh. Bruh. I'm gonna keep raising it. Come on. Don't test me. Really? Boom. Okay. Sweet. We got the first car that we're going to be restoring next stream. Alright, very, very high performance modern muscle car. Very, very nice. The Sail Inspector. Another modern muscle car, this time based off of the modern Mustang. Modern Mustang. We're going to be... Well, let's get this one as well. 2 modern muscle cars. Yes. Max bid for this one I'm going is probably like 40k. It is in a little bit worse off state. Come on. I want this one too, Mr. Moneybags. Go home empty-handed. Bruh. Come on. Keep raising it. I don't care. I've got money to spend on this one. Okay, don't actually keep raising it, please. I want to get this. Yes, good. Sweet. That's 2 vehicles. That is 2 vehicles. The Mayan M8. The luxury sedan. That is lost a little bit of its luxury nature. It's been sitting out for a while. Max bid on this, we're going as 20k. 25k. I'm not too interested in getting this car for the next stream. Max bid 25k. If we can get it, sweet. If not, that is fine. Nope, okay. That's fine. Next car. Alright, the Sakura Moon. Based off the Mitsubishi Eclipse. Front engine, front wheel drive, tuner car. Max bid for this, probably 20k. I kind of want to actually tune this. Come on. Come on, Mr. Moneybags. How much you want to go for? It's being a little bit more hesitant. Hey! That's gonna be parking. And you know what? Let's get maybe one more car, just to have in reserve. I think. Next car. We already fully tuned the Malik. We've already fully tuned the Delray Custom as well. Let's see if we can't get that Echoes Cobra for under 50k. That one, it's based off of the Shelby, sorry, I was thinking Cobras. It's based off of the Dodge Viper, both a V8 engine instead of a V10. So that one I'm looking forward to a little bit. It's already starting bid is at 20k. Can we get it for 50k? Can we get it for 50k? The real. This one though, this one may be like very, very fast. This may be the fastest car in the game. Oh, easy. Come on, Mr. Moneybags. Let's see what you can give us. Oh, he's still raising it. 50k is our limit, though. Oh, we got it. Nice. Very, very nice. And then, of course, a little itty-bitty Salam Flamo. Based off the Ford Pinto. That one would be a fun one to fully upgrade as well. I do not expect that to be fast. I do not expect that to be fast one bit. Let's head back to the garage. We got a decent amount of vehicles now in our stable, in our repertoire. We can fully upgrade the next stream. We'll probably only still upgrade 3 of them. But we'll use random RNG stuff to see which ones we do choose. Nice. Alright. With that being said, I am probably going to be ending the stream tonight. I do have work, especially early tomorrow morning. So, I will be closing up the stream for the night. Thank you all so much for watching. I do appreciate it. If you enjoyed the video, do be sure to leave a like, subscribe. Let me know what I'm doing properly. Let me know what I'm doing correctly in the comments down below. If you didn't like the stream, I do apologize. Be sure to leave a dislike then. And let me know what I'm doing poorly so I can fix that in the future. Regardless, so thank you again all so much for watching. I've been Umbras, and wherever you are in the world, whatever time of day it may be for you, great stream today. Thank you, Sprockets. Thank you for stopping by again. I hope you all have a great time, and I'll see you in the next stream tomorrow. Take care. Bye!